Greetings and thank you for tuning in. Today we'll be delving into the rich narrative tapestry of The Help, a poignant novel penned by Kathryn Stockett. This well-received work is set in the early 1960s, amid the tumultuous civil rights era in the United States. It poignantly explores themes of racism, classism, and the empowering bond of sisterhood, and we will be examining these in detail. The Help is set in Jackson, Mississippi, and the narrative unfolds from the perspectives of three distinct characters, Abilene Clark, Minnie Jackson, and Eugenia Skeeter Phelan. Abilene, an older African-American woman, serves as a maid, caring for the children of white families. She grieves the loss of her only son, Treelor, who died tragically in an accident. Despite her personal sorrows, Abilene brings immense love and nurturing care to the children she looks after, especially May Mobley, the toddler of the Leafold family. Minnie, another African-American maid and Abilene's best friend, is known for her culinary skills. However, her sassy demeanor and outspoken nature often get her into trouble with her white employers. After losing her job with the Walters due to the manipulations of Hilly Holbrook, the town's social queen bee, Minnie finds employment with Celia Ray Foote, an outsider and a reject of Hilly's social circle. Skeeter, a white woman and a recent graduate of Ole Miss, is the daughter of a cotton plantation owner. She aspires to be a writer and is drastically different from her socialite peers. Skeeter's unusual attitude towards the racial and social norms of Jackson becomes more pronounced when she returns from college to find that Constantine, her beloved black maid who raised her, has inexplicably left. As Skeeter grapples with Constantine's mysterious departure, she becomes increasingly aware of the injustice, discrimination, and harsh realities that the maids in her community endure. This realization drives her to undertake a daring project, writing a book that reveals the maids' experiences from their perspective. With the help of Abilene and later Minnie, Skeeter convinces more maids to share their stories. These accounts offer a raw, unfiltered view of the daily humiliations, hardships, and rare joys experienced by the black maids in white households. The process of gathering these narratives is fraught with danger, as they risk social ostracization, loss of livelihood, and even physical harm if discovered. Meanwhile, Minnie, employed by the naïve yet kind-hearted Celia Foote, grapples with her complex feelings towards her employer. While Minnie assists Celia in navigating social and domestic spheres, a unique bond forms between the two, emphasizing the human capacity for friendship across racial and class boundaries. As the stories for the book accumulate, the women navigate a series of personal and societal hurdles. Abilene fosters a sense of self-worth in May Mobley, who faces neglect and criticism from her own mother. Minnie reveals a terrible, awful secret to Mrs. Walters that ensures her safety, while also assisting Celia through a traumatic miscarriage. Skeeter uncovers the truth about Constantine's departure, a heartbreaking revelation that further steels her resolve to complete the book. Eventually, the book titled The Help is published anonymously, and despite the risk, it becomes a local success. While it stirs up a whirlwind in Jackson, it also leads to Abilene's dismissal when her employer, Mrs. Leafold, suspects her involvement. However, this event marks a new beginning for Abilene, who realizes her potential as a writer, a path she decides to pursue henceforth. The Help presents a deeply evocative portrayal of the early 1960s American South, grappling with the complexity of racial relations at the time. It emphasizes the risk the maids took in sharing their experiences, reflecting the prevailing climate of fear and the potential consequences they faced for breaking the silence. Through the friendship between Skeeter, Abilene, and Minnie, the narrative displays the transformative power of storytelling. Each woman experiences personal growth and empowerment, defying the restrictive norms of their society in their own ways. The novel also examines the complicated relationships between the maids and their employers, where lines between professional obligation, maternal affection, disdain, and dependency often blur. Stockett skillfully unravels the intricacies of these dynamics, offering the readers a nuanced look at the intersection of race, class, and power. Thus, Kathryn Stockett's The Help offers an absorbing and thought-provoking exploration of the civil rights era, made intimate through personal narratives. The novel, while set in a specific historical context, presents themes, racial inequality, courage, and the power of sisterhood that resonate universally and continue to be relevant. Thank you for taking this literary journey through The Help. We sincerely hope that this detailed summary and analysis have given you insightful perspectives on this complex and layered narrative. If you found this content useful and enlightening, we encourage you to share it with other avid readers in your circle. Also, for more such comprehensive summaries and analyses, consider subscribing to our channel. We strive to decode and deliver a broad spectrum of literary works for your intellectual pleasure. Until our next literary voyage, happy reading.